Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, My Coding School. After a very long time, guys, I already know that the time interval between first video and this video is too much, but sorry for that. I was unable to record the video and upload on YouTube channel. Sorry for that. So now we are going to see some concept in this video. In this video, we are going to perform program to accept value from user or keyboard and display them on screen. So we are going to accept value from user or simply keyboard and display them on your screen. Okay, so for that there is a need of some theoretical part which I am going to uh, explain you before going to perform the program. Okay, so suppose this sorry suppose this is your laptop screen and you want to display here some sentence like enter the number. Okay, you want to display such statement on your laptop screen. So what is the code which we have to perform for displaying this sentence and how the value from keyboard should be taken? I'm going to explain. Okay, so first, for displaying the statement, there is a function named printf. Okay, printf is a function which we are going to use for displaying the text or any sentence on your laptop screen. So how it should be used, how is syntax of printf, I am going to tell you. So printf syntax is simply printf word open bracket closing bracket, and it should be end with semicolon, and between the opening and closing bracket there are two double quotes. Inside that double quotes, whatever content you want to display on your screen should be written. So if you want to display enter the name, then you should be write enter the name statement in your two double quotes so that that statement will be displayed on your screen. Okay, then next part is how we can accept value from user or simply keyboard. You are going to type something on your keyboard now, so how we are going to accept the value from keyboard, we are see here. Okay, so scanf is a function which is used to accept the value from the keyboard. Guys, remember one thing, that if you want to accept value from the user, then you have to mention its data type. Which type of data you are storing in variable is very essential to give. Okay, so if you are storing integer type of data, then we should use %d. If you are storing the character type of data, then you should write %c. If it is store only one character, if you want to store your name or you want to store sentence, then it is multiple, it contain multiple characters now, then you have to use %s and declare the size of that sentence after declaration of variable name. Okay, for multiple characters you should use %s. Okay, now next, if you are going to use float value, then you should use %f, and you know that the integer range from -65 535 to 65 535 only, means you can store the value from -65,535 to 65,535. If you want to store the value greater than this, then you have to use the long data type. Okay, So for long data type, you should write %LD. Okay, I think you understood all of this. Now we are going to perform the program for accepting the name, roll number, and variable and address of the student. We are going to accept these three values from user and display them on your screen. Okay, friends, remember one thing that it's very important. If you are going to declare any variable, then give that variable name, so that you give that variable name similar to what data type you are storing in that variable. If you are going to store the student name, then you can give the variable name that std name. You can give the variable that name that stdnm, so that it can be identified later on. Okay, if you are storing roll number, then you should give the variable name as roll number. If you are storing address, then you should give the variable name as ADD. It should be related, so that if you check that program after some time, then you can easily understand what data is that variable. Okay, so let us see the program. Now I am going to move for Turbo C editor. You can use any editor like Dev C++. There are many more editors, as I told in first video. It doesn't matter which editor you are using. Now I'm going to take new file. Okay, so our first and important work is to include the header files stdio.h, which contain the input output cascading code, that is for printf and scanf function, which we don't need to write. And second one is a hash include conio.h, in which the code for clear screen, that is CLR, SCR, and for holding the screen get ch functions is there, a code is there. Okay, so our first work is for me declaring the main function, opening curly braces and close curly braces. For every function, there is a data type or return type. So here I have given the return data type as a void. Void means it returns nothing. It returns neither zero, neither integer, neither float. It returns nothing. Okay, so our first work is I am clearing the screen CLR SCR, and right now I am going to hold the screen so that we don't get any confusion later. So in every program, our first work is to declare the variables. So I am going to declare variables. The data type of name is character. I am giving variable name and giving the size of name for 30. No name is greater than 30, I think. So for roll number, its data type is integer, integer roll number. And next one is a character address. Address is also a character data type. And for if it is multi-character, so we have to give the size. Simply I am giving 50. Okay, it can be more, it can be less, it depends on you, it doesn't matter. So our first work is we want to display the first statement that enter the name on your laptop screen. Okay, so for that, we are going to use printf function, as I told before some time. It's a syntax of printf. Between double quotes, we want to display the sentence that enter the name. Okay, so it is going to display on a screen. And now we want to accept the name from user from keyboard. For that, we are using the scanf function. Now in scanf function, open curly, open brackets, closing bracket. Inside that open bracket and closing bracket, there are two double quotes, and inside that double quotes we have to mention the data type which we are storing. So here we are storing the name. So name is a character data type, but it's multi character. That's why we have to use small s. S should be small. Remember this thing. Comma, where we are storing the name, give the variable name. So we are storing the name of student in name variable, and here we have accepted the name of the student. Now similarly we are going to accept the roll number. So for displaying the sentence, enter your roll number, we are going to use printf function. Here remember one thing friends, backward slash and n is used when we want to display you our in the next line. We want to point our statement in next line, then we should use slash n so that the our statement will be displayed to next line. Otherwise all these statements are displayed in the same line one by one. Okay, so remember one thing, we use backward slash and n for pointing the line to next line. Okay, so here we want to display the statement, enter the statement, enter the roll number and store it in variable. So we are going to store the roll number in roll number variable. For that we are going to use scanf. It should be end with semicolon. Every statement in the C should be end with semicolon. Inside scanf we have to declare the data type. What's the data type of roll number? It's integer. So for that we use %d, comma, what's sorry, here we have to use ampersand name. So it is giving the address of name. Okay, now we are storing the roll number, then it's ampersand, we are storing roll number in roll number variable. So I have mentioned here roll number. Till that we have just accepted the name and roll number from user. Now we are going to accept the address from the user. Similarly, for displaying the sentence, enter your address on the screen, we are going to use printf. Inside double quotes, backward slash n, which is pointing to the next line, and enter the address. Okay, so for storing the address, we have displayed function, displayed line, enter the address, and now we are going to accept by scanf function. So address is a character data type, but it's multi-character, so we are going to use %s, comma, ampersand, and then we are storing address in add variable, that is add. So till that we have accepted name, roll number and address in name variable, roll number variable and add variable respectively. Now we are going to display the accepted value on your screen. So for displaying, we know that there is a printf function for us. I am going to declare syntax, and inside that I am going to write the name is the data type of name is character, but it's multi-character, that for %s, comma, where we have stored name, we have stored the name of student in name variable. Okay, so after that there we want to display the roll number which we have accepted in roll number variable. So for roll number in double quotes, the roll number is, what's data type of roll number? It's %d, comma, the roll number of variable is, we have stored roll number in roll number variable. So here we have displayed roll number. Similarly, for address, we are going to display the statement, the address is %s, it's multi-character, comma, we have store address in ADD, that is add variable. So here we have accepted the value from user and displayed them on your screen. Now we are going to save this program as std info and going to run. You can simply use control plus F9 to run. Oh, there is error. So here, what's error? The unwanted barrier, unwanted syntax. Sorry, it's a mistake, syntactically mistake done by us while writing the program. So sorry guys, here I have CLR SCR. It's a function. Okay, so I am going to recorrect it and rerun. See guys, here there is a statement, enter the name. One by one we have to enter the data. So if I have entered XYZ, then roll number 56, then address I have given like Nasik. See, here I haven't used the slash n for last three sentences. It is showing the name is XYZ, the roll number is 56, the address is Nasik in the same line. So for that, we have to give slash n before every statement. Understood the importance of slash n? Why we use slash n? Okay. So we are again going to run. Now see, if we give the name ABC, if we give the roll number 50 and address is Nasik, see the output. The name is ABC, the roll number is 50 and the address is Nasik. Okay. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Thank you so much.